very good morning, everyone. Am I audible? Please let me know. Show me thumbs up if I am audible to everyone. Oh, great. So, once again, welcome to Q&A classes. And today in this session, we'll continue the chemistry session and coal and petroleum chapter was started. So we will move on with the, another subtopic. Okay. So let's see what are we going to do in this session. But before that, do you remember what we did in the last session? Any idea what we did in the last session? Okay, so in the last session, we actually discussed about the natural resources and fuel, right? So we discussed about the natural resources and fuel. We said that natural resources are of two types. One is exhaustible and another is inexhaustible. We did the examples, we did the differences between them, and we got to know what is fuel, right? And while discussing the definition of fuel, we also discussed definition of combustion. So I hope you remembered all the things, and I gave you some questions as homework. I'll ask you one by one. Okay, so moving on to this, coming to the questions, what we did in the last session, I gave you a few questions to do as the homework. The first question was classify the natural resources on the basis of their availability. What is the answer? Yes, Vidhi.
Ma'am, the natural resources are of two types, exhaustible and inexhaustible. Exhaustible,
Very
they have
good.
exhaustible, they have limited quantity, and inexhaustible, they are limitless. And inexhaustible, they are also called as non-renewable resources.
Okay, so you
Inexhaustible,
don't
they
have
are
to write the differences. First, you have to understand what is asked in the question. You don't have to write the differences. The way you just told me, okay, on the basis of the availability, we can, divide them in two types. So here you have to tell, just give me a second. Okay, it's not working over here. Fine, I'll write over here. Okay. So on the basis of the availability, we will say that, okay, we can divide them. Okay, we can divide them into exhaustible and inexhaustible natural resources, right? And then, as you said, Vidhi, that exhaustible have limited supply and inexhaustible they have unlimited supply. This is something you need to tell, and after that you need to tell the examples. That's it. Understood how to attempt this question? Everyone, have you understood? Because this question would be only of 1 mark. So this much only needed. The important things that you need to tell, okay, exhaustible and inexhaustible based on the availability, and exhaustible which are limited in supply, inexhaustible, unlimited, and finally, as I said, you always have to write the examples. In science, whether it's physics, chemistry, or bio, wherever possible, you need to write the examples. Okay. Coming to the next question here, number of inexhaustible resources among the following.
ma'am
Yes,
3.
3. Any other number you would like to tell? I got one. Vidhi, I think Vidhi said no, 3. Someone would like to change this number to
Yes.
4 or 2? Anika, what do you say?
Ma'am, 3.
3 only? Okay, let's see which 3 are inexhaustible resources. What do you say about air?
R is inexhaustible.
Air is inexhaustible. Okay. Okay, wait. Air is inexhaustible. What about forests?
From
Forest is
exhaustible,
exhaustible.
Exhaustible. Wind?
inexhaustible,
Inexhaustible.
Okay. Coal?
Exhaustible.
Exhaustible. Sunlight?
inexhaustible,
Fine. And what about soil?
Exhaustible.
exhaustible.
Okay, so we will put it into exhaustible, but the question could be in your mind, right? That why is it exhaustible? Soil is unlimited, it should be inexhaustible. But remember, soil takes long time to form, right? The rock get into pieces, smaller pieces and smaller, and then it becomes soil. So it takes longer period to to be formed. Second thing, we are interested in the topsoil, right? Because that's the fertile layer. And when we overuse that, when we grow same type of crop on the same field for longer period, what will happen? The fertility will be lost, right? So that's why I'm saying that soil is exhaustible. That could be a question in your exam. What do you say about the soil? Is it exhaustible or inexhaustible? Justify your answer. Will you be able to justify the answer when you say that, okay, soil is exhaustible? Or do you want me to repeat? Karvi said, no, ma'am, I'm fine. What about others? So you don't want me to repeat? Fine, great. Chaliye, next question here. Are all natural resources inexhaustible? I want answer from Rishmita. Okay, Vidhi wants me to repeat. Okay, just give me a second. I'll just do the third question and after that we'll move again to the second one.
And no, ma'am, not all resources are inexhaustible because coal is exhaustible.
Very good, Rashmita. Very good. So, so our answer will be no. In natural resources, we have coal also, petroleum also, which are exhaustible. So, you have to give the example to tell no, why are you saying that all natural resources are not inexhaustible? You have to write at least one line for it. Okay, now coming to the fourth. Okay, no, before that, yes, Vidhi, you wanted me to repeat again. Why is Saul exhaustible, right? I said, yes, Vidhi. I said you have to write that soil takes longer period to be formed, right? So it takes long time to form. So if we use the top layer, right, if we overuse the top layer. Now how can we overuse the top layer? If we grow same type of crop again and again on the same field, what will happen? The fertility will be lost, and that's why the topsoil was needed for its fertility. Fine. So that's why I'm saying that soil is exhaustible, because the fertility can be lost by overuse of the top layer. Understood, Vidhi? Okay. Yes, Karvi, are you writing something? Tell me. Okay, everyone, I have a request here. Please rename yourself. First, write your name, then underscore, school name, underscore, grade. That is class. Okay. For example, Anika has written very nicely, Anika underscore GISP underscore 8. Come on, do it fast. Purvina Virpa has written, yes, Vidhi, come on, change your name in the right order. Yes, and Karvi, do you think overuse of fertilizer is good for our soil? Do you think?
No, ma'am.
So
No.
you gave the answer yourself. Yes, Chatra?
Ma'am, nothing, ma'am. You asked a
Okay.
question, so that's why it is.
You want me, sorry? You want me to this one also? Repeat?
No, ma'am,
No.
no, ma'am.
Okay. Coming to the fourth one, how do natural resources maintain a balance in nature? Yes, Kevin, you are late today. And he left. Come on, last question. How do natural resources maintain a balance in nature? Who can answer this question? Karvi, would you like to answer this question?
Mama, I don't actually know the answer.
Okay, Isabel. In last class, I was waiting for you to speak something. So, Dipti, would you try this question?
Ma'am, I didn't attend class yesterday.
Oh, so sad. Kevin, Kevin, would you like to answer the fourth question? Chetra?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I came right now only, ma'am, because when I tried to join this link, it just
It's
pushed me
okay.
out.
It's
It
okay.
told me like, ma'am, wait. It told me that some like this is not allowing you, so I can do it again and again. I was trying from 11:28.
Okay, okay. So I'll just talk to the tech team. So we'll find the issue. Okay. Now, how do natural resources maintain a balance in nature? Kevin, I gave this question as homework yesterday. Can you answer this question? Okay. Have you heard about water cycle? Have you all heard about water cycle? You did the whole of the flow chart, whole of the cycle you drew for the water cycle, right? So what is happening there? Overall, the water is balancing its amount, right? In the nature overall, if I'll say the see the amount of the water, it is balanced. Sometimes it is in the water river, sometimes it is in the sea, sometimes it is in the atmosphere in the form of cloud, but overall the amount of the water is not changing. So we can simply say by natural cycles, for example water cycle, the natural resources maintain a balance in nature with the help of natural cycles. Okay, so by natural cycle, natural resources maintain a balance in nature. This is something you can
Ma'am,
write down.
can
Okay,
I say
so
one example?
water
Ma'am,
cycle.
for example, the plants provide us oxygen even though like how much ever, because we release carbon dioxide. This is absorbed by the plants to make food with along with the help of water and sunlight, and with that they release oxygen which is used by all of us.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's start with the quiz now. Is it Sudipti?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. If it happens again, just do let me know. Okay, so here we are with some questions, but now I am bringing a game to you. Okay, this the only 4 5 questions will be there, but with those 4 5 questions, we will be playing what? Snake and ladder. Are you ready? So I want two teams here. How many of you are girls here? Just raise your hand. Only girls will raise their hand. One, two, three, four. Oh my God. Oh my God. So it can't be boys versus girls. Okay, again, let's make that same team. The names which starts with T, R, V. Raise your hand. T, R, V. Yes, okay. One, two, three, four, five. I think we can even S can raise, even S can raise its hand. So Sudipti can also raise her hand. Okay, so now we got two teams. Those who have raised their hands, that is one team. Other one, those who haven't raised the hand. Okay. So now what you have to do, I'll show you the question, and this team, how will you write the answer? You will write those who have raised their, please keep your hand raised only so that I can find out. So you can simply write T. Okay, you can simply write T and then give the option. Simply write T and give the option. The other team will write A and give the option. Fine? Clear? Okay, so Dipti, I'll just talk to the team for this, okay? After this class. Okay, so just write T and give the answer, and other team will write A and will give the answer. Here we come with the first question. Is renewable resource of energy? Oh my God, the answer is given here. Sorry. Yes, is renewable source of energy. I'm looking for the answer. Don't raise your hand here. Just write the answer with T or A. Okay, I got the answer from A team, and that is coal. Okay. Come on fast. Answer the question. I'm waiting for more answers. I got one answer from Anika and she's telling coal. What happened? Why am I not getting answer? Anyone? Okay, Chatra gave the answer biodiesel, and that's the right answer. The right answer here is biodiesel. And with this option, with first question here, yes. So the A team with red color, and B team with blue color. So T team with blue color. So red team gave the right answer first, so that's on 1. Okay, the game started with 1. Now coming to this next question. Next question for you people. Okay, the next question will come later. Fine. So coming to the fossil fuel. So this game will keep on going on till the class ends. Fossil fuel. So you understood what is what is fuel. Now tell me what is fossil. Only the word fossil. What do you mean by fossil? Not fuel. Only fossil. What do you understand by this? Yes, Anika?
A natural fuel that was formed millions of years ago
Anika, I said I don't want the definition of fuel. Okay, not even the fossil fuel, just fossil word.
Ma'am, can I say? Ma'am, can I say?
Yes, Kevin.
Fossil fuels are naturally occurring non-renewable energy sources which are formed by the decayed remains of plants, animals,
Kevin,
which are
again
like
you
formed over
gave the
million years.
definition of fossil fuel, right? I'm just asking
Yes,
the
ma'am,
definition
I
of
gave it.
fossil. Yes, Chetra.
can I try?
Yes.
They are the remains of dead plants and animals which got buried under
Very
rocks.
good, Chetra. Very good. Yes, that's the right answer, students. That's the right answer. I just asked the definition of fossil, not fossil fuel. So if I have to tell what is fossil, then what will be the answer? The dead remains, right? The remains of dead plants and animals which got buried under the rocks millions of years ago, which got buried, the remains of those plants and animals, that's called fossils. So do remember what is fossil. Write down. That's the definition of fossil, not fossil fuels. Okay, not fossil fuel but fossil. What is fossil? remains of dead plants and animals which got buried under the rocks millions of years ago are called fossils. And when you are done, please let me know so that we can move ahead with the definition of fossil fuel. So write down the definition of fossil. Done. Okay, so now coming to the definition of fossil fuel. So what is fossil fuel? The fossils which can be used as fuel. Basically, the fossils which can give energy on combustion, those are called fossil fuels, right? So what is fossil fuel? A fuel formed by the remains of dead plants and animals. Please write down the definition, and if you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, I have already explained what is fossil fuel. The fossil which gives energy on combustion. So we can simply say
Ma'am,
yes, Kavi.
I have a doubt. Like how I have a doubt. Uh, how does like these dead plants and animals provide this fossil fuel? How?
We will see. We will see. See, the dead remains which got buried millions of years ago, those only convert into coal and petroleum, isn't it, Kevin?
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
know this? So we will see how are they formed and how can we use them. Okay, we will continue no this chapter. So later on after the fossil fuel, we will discuss in detail about coal. So you'll get to know. Okay. So right now just note down the definition of fuel formed by the remains of dead plants and animals. And I believe you all have written, right? Yes, yes, Karvi. Exactly. Okay, so
Ma'am, they
now
are
the next question comes. How are fossil fuels used? How do we use fossil fuels? So actually, you know about the thermal power plant, right? Have you heard about thermal power plant? Where electricity is generated with the help of heat. Okay, where electricity is generated with the help of heat, those power plants are called thermal power plants. Okay, so how are fossil fuels used? So the fossil fuels are used in thermal power plant. And how are they used? To generate electricity, okay, to generate electricity we need to run turbine, okay, we need to run turbine, and to run turbine we need hot steam, right? Hot steam actually runs the turbine, and when turbine runs electricity generates. But how do we get hot steam? When we heat water by burning coal, right? By burning coal. So by burning coal, the hot steam is produced, and that hot steam is actually used to run turbine. So this and that, when turbine runs, electricity generates. So what will you write? A coal powered electric power plant uses the combustion of coal to produce steam, which drives a turbine to produce electricity. Have you understood? Everyone, have you understood? You can unmute yourself and let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Great.
Yes, ma'am.
So please write down how are fossil fuels used. Please write down the answer. Definitely, Kavi. Definitely. You know, lots of gases, unwanted gases are released. That's why people are telling not to switch to the non-conventional resource, sources of energy like solar energy, wind energy. Okay. So please write down, and if you want to draw a rough diagram also, it would be good so that this will be in your mind. How are we using fossil fuels? Otherwise, you need to mug up the answer. Done? You can even simply draw the flow chart also, like burning of coal, then arrow to the hot steam, then arrow to the turbine, and then turbine to the generation of electricity. Are you writing or is it done? Done. Chetra has done. Sudipti,
Yes, ma'am.
have you written?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now I'm changing to the next slide. So here are few questions for homework. Write down. Explain why fossil fuels are exhaustible natural resources. This is the first question. Then second question. Define natural resources. Come on. Then we will again play snake and ladder. Note down. This is for homework purpose. Two questions. Explain why fossil fuels are exhaustible natural resources, and then define natural resources. So you have to do these two questions for the homework. Okay, so I hope you have noted down the questions. Now let's play again. The same team. Here comes next question, and you know how to answer. First, write down T or A to whichever team you belong, and then write down the answer. Here is the answer, question. Fossils can be best explained as the remains of dead plants and animals buried under the rocks, the remains of plants buried in sand, the remains of animals buried in soil, the bodies of dead animals and plants. Chaitra gave the answer A, and that's the right answer and the first answer. So Chaitra belongs to team A. So team A moves to next one, that is 2. Okay, it is on 2. So team 1 is on 2 and T team yet has to start. Okay, coming to the next question here. Come on, T team fast. The resources which are present in unlimited quantity in nature are called exhaustible, inexhaustible, renewable, or non-renewable resources. Who gave the answer first? Anika or Rishmita? I'm taking Rishmita then.
Ma'am, I was the one who gave it first.
Okay, so Anika gave the answer first because I saw her answer. Okay, so team A reached to 3, and from 3 they directly reached to 22. So team A is on 22. Okay, coming to the next question. Next question for you. Come on, Team, I'm waiting for the answer. Which of the following are exhaustible natural resources? Minerals, coal, air, sunlight, air, water, sunlight, coal, petroleum, minerals, or all of these? Where Venpa gave the first answer. Venpa gave the first answer, and with this, T starts. Team T starts, and Team T is on one. Okay, coming to the next question. Next question comes here. The natural resources like coal, petroleum, etc., are formed from the dead remains of living organisms, are called fossil fuels, dead fuels, petrochemicals, or natural gas. I think again Venpa gave the first answer. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. A good start for Team T. So Team T is on 2. Okay. So here we come to the no, we don't have any other question now. So anyway, the team A is the winner. You can see yourself. Team A is the winner thanks to the ladder they got at 3. So very good, Anika. Very good. So very good, people. So this is how we can, continue having the quiz. We can have one whole class based on the snake and ladder and other games also. Okay. Fine. So here I'm giving you 3 more questions. I don't think it's burden for you because it's summer vacation going on. So you can attempt these questions also, right? How is the balance of natural resources in nature disturbed? Sunlight, wind, and water are inexhaustible natural resources. How can they help in saving exhaustible resources? And finally, is water a limitless resource? Take the screenshot. Take the screenshot. Don't write down, just take the screenshot so that we can save our time. So how is the balance of natural resources in nature disturbed? Sunlight, wind, and water are inexhaustible natural resources. How can they help in saving exhaustible resources? And third question, is water a limitless resource? So in all, I gave you 5 questions, right? 5 subjective questions as homework. And I'm going to ask the answers in the next class. Okay, Karvi, Hadril, understood? You people attended the first class. So this is how we will run the class. So I can ask any one of you. So please do not forget to do the homework. 5 questions to solve. Okay, so what's next now? In next session, we will be learning about coal. That's one of the fossil fuel. So we will discuss about coal in the next session. Fine. But now, after we do a class, after we learn these things, you know what we do next? We actually go to the platform. So right now, maybe you won't be able to use the platform, but I'll show you the platform. How does it work? So you can see this is class 8 foundation, and you can simply go to the assessment, right? Science. You can choose your chapter, right? You can choose your chapter. So we can go for coal and petroleum here, and you can just see the topics. Now just see the topics, list by the byproducts of coal processing, classify resources as inexhaustible, exhaustible, discuss how coal is formed from vegetation, classify petroleum products, right? And what else do we have? Explain gas, oil, water layers on based on densities. So I think we should select the resources as inexhaustible and exhaustible. So when you select this, then you can start practicing. Okay, so 30 minutes time you get to practice, solve as many as questions. So you can see the questions are given topic wise. Yes, Vidhi, tell me.
Ma'am, how to go to the platform?
You will be given login ID after some time. So after that, you can just log in and you can start practicing. Okay.
So, ma'am, when login ID will be given?
That I need to ask. That I need to ask. So don't worry, you will be given very soon. Okay. Okay, guys. So that's it for this session. Don't forget to do those 5 questions I gave you. Okay. Will you do? They
Yes,
are not
ma'am.
difficult. They are not difficult. Use your mind. Don't. You can follow up your book, but not the Google. Okay. Fine. Thank you, everyone. Take care.